Hi students, the next one is sp2 hybridization. sp2 hybridization, as per the definition of hybridization, the process of intermixing of one s orbital, one s orbital plus two p orbitals. The process of intermixing of one s orbital and two p orbitals to form three identical and new orbitals is called as a sp2 hybridization, and here we are getting three hybrid orbitals. Totally one s orbital and two p orbital participating, 2 plus 1 3. So we are getting three hybrid orbitals. And next, in this process, if you are taking the sp2 hybridization, s orbital means spherically shaped s orbital, and the p orbitals we are participating is either px orbital, and second one is a py orbital. So py orbital we can write like this is a py orbital. So for example, it is a px orbital, and this is py orbital, and this is a s orbital. Whatever it may be, the py orbital or px orbital, 2p or 3p or whatever it may be, and these combine to form three hybrid orbitals. Suppose this is one, and this is the second one, and this is the third one. Three hybrid orbitals are formed, and these three hybrid orbitals are arranged how? Around the central atom, how they are arranged means they are arranged in a trigonal planar shape. Then they have the minimum repulsions among them. They are arranged in trigonal planar shape, and these are the three hybrid orbitals. These are hybrid orbitals, not pure orbitals. This is a hybrid orbital, and hybrid orbital, and this is sp2 hybrid orbital. Okay, each one is sp2 hybrid orbital. And next, percentage of s character, percentage of s character present in the sp2, each sp2 hybrid orbital. How many s orbitals present in total? 1, and total number of orbitals are 3. So 1 by 3 into 100, we will get 33.33%. And percentage of p character, here percentage of p character is equal to, here how many p orbitals we have? 2 by total number of orbitals participating 3. So 2 by 3 into 100, it is 66.667%. Okay, this is a percentage of s and p character, and how they are arranged. All the sp2 hybrid orbitals are arranged in trigonal planar shape. Trigonal planar shape. This is a trigonal planar shape or triangular planar triangle shape. Okay, and what is the bond angle possible between two hybrid orbitals? So bond angle which is possible between two hybrid orbitals, if you are taking, suppose this is one hybrid orbital and this is second hybrid orbital, the angle which is between two hybrid orbitals possible is 120 degrees. So the bond angle is 120 degrees. And examples for this sp2 hybridization, examples is BCl3, and another example is C2H4 and SO3, we can say. So this is a sp2 hybridization. So as like sp hybridization only, you can remember simply sp hybridization definition also same type we gave. The process of intermixing of one s orbital and two p orbitals to form three identical and new orbitals is known as sp hybridization, and the formed orbitals are called as hybrid orbitals. And this is the diagrammatic representation. Any two orbitals we can use, px, py, pz also we can use. And we are getting total three hybrid orbitals. Those three, how they are arranged around the central atom means to give minimum repulsions and maximum stability. So here this is the minimum repulsion and maximum stability containing structure or shape or arrangement of orbitals, that is a trigonal planar shape. And among the two hybrid orbitals, between two hybrid orbitals, the bond angle is 120 degrees. Okay, Next, we will see the formation of BCl3. One example. In BCl3 formation, first boron ground state configuration. Ground state valency shell configuration only. Boron means atomic number is 5. Atomic number 5 means it has 1s2, 2s2, 2p1 configuration. This is the valency shell. We will write only valency shell electrons because valency shells only undergoes to hybridization. And these 2s, 2p orbitals having this electron. And in the first excited state configuration of boron, that is 1s2, one electron is jumping into the 2p orbital, so we are getting 2s1 and 2p2 configuration, and in this it has one electron and 2p orbitals also having one electron each. This is empty orbital. In this first excited state, boron atom, 2s orbital and 2p orbitals. 2p orbitals means it is supposed 2px and this is 2py are undergoing to intermixing, and then it is forming sp2 hybrid orbitals. So, one 2s orbital and two 2p orbitals. What are the 2p orbitals? Suppose this is 2px and this is 2py. So 2px and 2py orbitals intermixing and gives the sp2 hybrid orbitals. Totally at each boron atom, 3 hybrid orbitals are present. This is one hybrid orbital, and this is the second hybrid orbital, and this is the third hybrid orbital. And each hybrid orbital can be filled with one electron. Same as a normal atomic orbitals, this is also having one electron, and these are the hybrid orbitals. Okay, now we are taking chlorine. Chlorine atom means it is atomic number is 17, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. 3p5 configuration means it has one electron or one singular unpaired electron in the 3pz orbital. This is 3pz orbital of chlorine. It has a dumbbell shape. This is having one electron. So now I am writing the 3pz orbital of chlorine. So this is a 3pz orbital. One electron is present in the chlorine 3pz orbital. 3py, 3px are having two electrons. They are not participating, and the 3pz orbital only overlapping. So now the boron and chlorine atoms undergoes to the overlapping. Here I am writing 3pz orbital here. This is the 3pz orbital. Chlorine, one electron is present. Okay, and now I am writing boron hybrid orbitals first. This is I am writing same. Okay, these are the three hybrid orbitals. Three hybrid orbitals of boron, each contains an unpaired electron. Boron, this is boron. This is boron. Okay, now three chlorine atoms are present. Each chlorine has one electron in the 3pz orbital, and that is now overlapping. So the green colored here, one chlorine atom, 3pz orbital is linearly overlapping with its electron, and here the formed bond is a sigma. Linear overlapping means always sigma bond, and this sigma bond is formed by what type of orbitals? Yes, sp2 orbital of boron and p orbital of chlorine. This is a chlorine and it is 3pz orbital. Okay, and this is boron, sp2 hybrid orbital. Okay, so the sigma sp2 p bond is formed. Similarly, second chlorine atom, linear overlapping, and here also there is a sigma sigma sp2 p bond. And the third one, here also it is a chlorine and one electron, and the third sigma sp2 p bond. So in such a way, if boron trichloride is taken, 1 and this is 2 and this is 3. 3 chlorine atoms are present, and all these are sigma bonds. And what are the sigma bonds present? Sigma sp2p bond. So all these three are sigma sp2p bonds, and the bond angle, what is the bond angle? Here the bond angle is 120 degrees. Between any two bonds, the bond angle is 120 degrees. That is BCl3 formation. Okay, so please remember here BCl3 molecule, first boron ground state, first excited state. In the first excited state, 2s orbital and 2p orbitals, 2p orbitals. Okay, so this is a 2s orbital and 2p orbitals are intermixing, form 3 hybrid orbitals. These are the 3 hybrid orbitals of boron arranged in trigonal planar, and chlorine is approaching and forms a linear overlapped bonds, 3 sigma sp to sp bonds. Okay. The next one is sp3 hybridization. sp3 hybridization means same definition, the process of intermixing of one s orbital, and 3 p orbitals. 3 p orbitals to form how many? Here 1, here 3 means totally 4. We are getting 4 identical and new orbitals which are called as a hybrid orbitals, and that is called as sp3 hybridization process. Here 1 s orbital means it is in spherical shape, s orbital, and p orbitals 3 we are having. Okay, one p orbital which is a px orbital, another p orbital I am taking, that is and here this is a py orbital, this is a py orbital, and the third p orbital which is pz orbital. This 1 and this 3 are intermixing. The s orbital and these 3 p orbitals are mixing, and finally it gives 4 identical. So all these are 1 and this is 2 and this is 3 and this is 4. 4 identical and new orbitals are formed. This process is called as sp3 hybridization. And how these 4 orbitals are arranged, hybrid orbitals are arranged around the central atom in a compound, or in a compound means these are arranged like this. Here this is 1 and this is the second one and this is the third one and this is the fourth one. So this is the arrangement of 4 hybrid orbitals. The 4 hybrid orbitals are arranged in this manner. This is called as tetrahedral shape. Okay, so suppose if you are taking the 4 hybrid orbitals, what is the shape of the molecule means? It is a tetrahedral arrangement. And what is the bond angle between 4 hybrid orbitals means 109 degrees 28 minutes is the bond angle. Okay, bond angle. And next, what is the S character? Percentage of S. Percentage of S means how many S we have? 1 only. Total number of orbitals are 4. So 1 by 4 into 100, you will get 25%. And percentage of P character, here how many we have? 3. Total 4. So 3 by 4 into 100, we will get 75%. So the 75% P character is present. So this is a sp3 hybridization, and examples if you are taking, the best simple example CH4 and another example C2H6, okay, and NH4 plus we can write, okay. These are example for the sp3 hybridization process. So first see what is the example for this is CH4 methane, okay. Examples are, see I am writing here CH4 methane, and this is C2H6 ethane and NH4 plus, okay. We have so many other examples also, we will give later about that. That is sp3 hybridization. We will take one example for sp3 hybridization. For sp3 CH4 hybridization we are taking formation of CH4 molecule. CH4. In this carbon you take ground state configuration of carbon. Ground state configuration. Carbon means atomic number is 6. When atomic number is 6, we can write the configuration as 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. 2s2, 2p2 means 2 electrons here, and p orbital contains 2 electrons only. And it is going to the first excited state very easily, and then this 2s electron is jumping. It is jumping into 2p orbital, so we are getting 2s1 and 2p3. Here 1 electron, here 1, here 1, here 1. So all orbitals are having single electron. In this first excited state, these are undergoing to sp3 hybridization. Means what? 1 s orbital. What is that s orbital? 2s orbital. And 3 p orbitals are required. What are the 3 p orbitals? 2px, 2py, 2pz. So 2px, 2py, 2pz orbitals intermixing and forms 4 hybrid orbitals. What we said is sp3 hybridization, and hybrid orbitals arrangement also I gave, and the hydrogen atom is the other atom, bonded atom. It is a spherical shaped 1s orbital. And now I am writing CH4 molecule. Here first carbon 4 hybrid orbitals I am writing 1, this is second one, and this is third one, and this is the fourth one. And each hybrid orbital has single electron, 1 electron. Now hydrogen 1s orbital. 1s orbital is spherical now. So now I am writing the hydrogen 1s orbital. This is a hydrogen 1s orbital, and it is forming a sigma bond. Sigma sp3 s bond, not p. It is sigma sp3 s, because hydrogen orbital is s orbital now. So it is sigma sp3 s bond. Again another hydrogen. So linear overlapping, and here also we are getting sigma sp3 s bond, and here the third one again hydrogen, same sigma sp3 s bond, here also hydrogen sigma sp3 s bond. So in this way a carbon atom bonded with 4 hydrogens, and all are having sigma sp3s, only one type of bonds or same type of bonds. But in valency bond theory we got different types now. One ss bond, another 3 are sp bonds, but here all we are getting sigma sp3s bonds. All are equal types of bonds. Okay, so this is a CH4 molecule formation. This is a BCl3 molecule structure. See here, trigonal planar. These chlorine atoms, green color are chlorine atoms, and the black color is a boron, for example. Then this is a trigonal planar structure. You can see all these 3 are present in one plane. And how much is the angle possible? The angle possible is 120 degrees. Okay, that is BCl3 molecule. And next, this is a CH4 molecule. See here, if you see the structure, any direction, if you see, the two bonds are only present in one plane. Please check and remember this also. Furtherly, I can give the two bonds are present in only one plane. Remaining two, suppose if you see like this, these two bonds, which I am keeping my fingers, these two bonds are present in one plane. These two bonds are present below and above, like this is front side and above. So like this, two different planes. Or we can see simple structure like this. Okay, this is a sp3 hybrid orbital. This sp3 hybrid orbital, and this is spherical shaped s orbital, for example. And we can go this molecule also. This is also sp3 tetrahedral structure. So see this molecule, all these molecules are sp3. So as like in the structure we can wrote now. So here this is sp3 structure. As per the board we represented on the board, this is sp3 molecule structure. Okay, it is looking like this.